Hello, thank you all for coming here today. I want you to picture this with me for a second. A young athlete who has a star-worthy talent in the game of football. In love with the game, he dreams of becoming a pro someday. Playing wherever he can, like the park, summer rec, and tournaments everywhere to somehow get noticed. But unfortunately for him, he is missing out on one big opportunity that most kids get. What is that, you ask? School sports. Now why is this? Simple, he's homeschooled. Today I'm going to be bringing to your attention the growing controversy in New York State on whether or not homeschoolers should be able to play sports and show you the need to make it known and get the rules changed. The official rule in New York State against homeschoolers playing sports, according to the HSLDA, is an appellate court ruled against homeschoolers who sought access to public school sports. In addition, the Commissioner of Education's regulations allow a student in grades 9 to 12 to participate in a public sport only if he or she is a bona fide student, enrolled during the first 5 of such semester, registered in the equivalent of 3 regular courses, and meeting the physical education requirements, and has been in regular attendance 80% of the school year. Out of the 50 states in the United States of America, 27 of them allow homeschoolers to participate in public school activities. Unfortunately for us homeschoolers in New York State, we are part of the other 23 states that do not allow us to participate. And I say us homeschoolers because I have been homeschooled for the past 4 years, and as a lover of sports, have sadly missed out on playing high school sports just because my family and I have made the decision to do our school at home. Now, as most people don't realize, homeschooling has become a huge epidemic in the last decade or so. According to A2ZHomeschooling.com, there are over 55 million children ages 5 to 17 homeschooled in the United States. And just in the state of New York, there are over 3 million children. As of 1999, the number of homeschoolers in America has increased by an incredible 75%. So just in the past 17 years, the amount of homeschoolers have nearly tripled. Which makes me think that we should take another look and readjust the rules. Now, I'm sure there are some of you who are wondering what the big deal is and why we should allow people to participate when we don't attend the school. Well, do you remember the story from before? Earlier about the boy who has a talent in football? Well, this is actually a true story. There are lots of kids who can only dream of playing under the lights or playing in their school varsity team, just because their family has made the decision to homeschool. While there are lots of arguments on why they shouldn't be allowed to, there are more reasons why we should. People like to argue that the reason why is because of our academic status. While we may not study in the way of traditional schools, we still are learning. According to Education News, recent studies have shown that homeschoolers have tested significantly higher in their ACT scores than high schoolers, and higher point averages as college students. In addition, independent learners scored somewhere between the 65th and 89th percentile, while traditional schools were only in the 50th. So as you can see, academic ability is not the issue. We are still students and do our daily schoolwork. We still pay school taxes, and just as every other family does. On an average, a school spends 12 times as much per individual athlete as they do individual student. So all that money we still pay, and we're a part of that. But the benefits, we don't get any of that. We aren't allowed to play. Imagine if Tim Tebow's high school didn't let him play. After all, he was homeschooled. Or Serena and Venus Williams, the tennis champion sisters. They were homeschooled, so they could have focused on their tennis training. Just think if they weren't able to play growing up in their high school years. So now I'm asking you, we need to do something about it and give all kids across America the chance to play sports in their local schools. So what can you do? Well, one simple thing. Make your voice known. Go to local high schools and talk to the superintendents. Write to the Senate and tell the need. Talk to congressmen. Let's band together and show the people what we believe and the need to change. Just remember all the kids that were waiting for a chance to play their favorite sport on a varsity team, dreaming that maybe one day they could. Like what Martin Luther King said in his I Have a Dream speech, I have a dream. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all God's children. Thank you.